Okay. So what does your job as Dean of Students entail? Like what are your, in a nutshell, what is your job?
I facilitate the team made up of career services, residence life, student activities, wellness, public safety, dining services, and I'm sure I'm missing somebody.
Okay. So how long have you been here at Castleton?
I've been here, I'm working on my 9th year. This is my I'm in my 4th year as Dean of Students. I was formerly the Director of Residence Life. And I'm an alum of Castleton.
And you're also an alum.
Renee said she went to school with you.
We did. Her husband was my RA.
She said sometimes she like wakes up and she's like, what? Okay, so what made you stay at Castleton? Like what drew you in and then kept you here for 9th year as this and 4 years and then
I love the profile of our student that generally needs me. Not that I'm like I love to be needed. I mean, that sounds so cliche. It's almost like I'm a people person. But I think that I like the fact that our students come here and have a transformed experience, and to be part of that, to be the facilitator of the system that affects that, that's why I stay.
Okay. And what is your favorite part of your job overall?
Meeting with students and it could be, I do a lot of negative meetings with students, generally students who are in trouble or at risk are meeting with me, and I love that, but I also love when students are succeeding and I'm meeting with them about something like a club or an award they've made or they're trying to figure out their lease off campus. I do that. If they have a mediation issue with an outside agency, I may help with that, kind of an ombudsman, if you've heard that term. I see myself as somewhat that.
Okay, and aside from your job as the Dean of Students, what do you enjoy doing
Elsewhere?
free time elsewhere? Yes.
Love Vermont. I love hiking and snowshoeing. I love, I pinch myself every morning driving from West Rutland to here to see the mountains. I'm just always floored by the view from Route 4, just prior to exit 5, as you look off to the mountains of Killington and Pico, and that scene just gets me. Every time I go home, I think, this is why I'm in Vermont. It's so beautiful.
So like, aside from hiking, snowshoeing, any other like hobbies?
I am the chapter county coordinator for Rutland for the disaster action team for American Red Cross. So basically, there's about 15 of us on the team, and I'm the captain of that, and we respond to fires and other natural disasters around the clock. When someone needs shelter, someone needs clothing, food, because they've just lost their house to fire, or a tornado just came through town and wiped things out, and we have to build a shelter for a group of people. So I'm part of that team.
Right. That's great. So then, would you say that sort of, those skills from that sort of carry over into your job as Dean of Students?
Yeah, one of the things I do here is I'm the co-lead of our crisis management team, our emergency management team, and that's made up of people like counseling, facilities, public relations. There's other people on the committee, and I'm co-chair of that. And a lot of the training I get for disaster out of the Red Cross absolutely is applicable here. I meet monthly with a group of people in Rutland called Local Emergency Planning Commission of the fire and the police and other agencies, United Way, come together to kind of tabletop different exercises and different scenarios of disaster in the area. And I learned that and be able to bring it back here to our team so that we're better prepared in case of a disaster like a flood, or power outages, or foodborne illnesses, or meningitis outbreaks, or anything that you might think of, chemical spills, those kinds of things that we may have to respond to.
Wow, that's very interesting. Okay, that's pretty much all we have so far, I think, right?
Yeah.
Not like a lot of questions. All right. Is there anything else you would like to add or interject into
To the questions?
yeah, like what would you like, what is like the one thing you'd want people to know if they don't already?
I already know. I guess I find the staff that you're going to be interviewing, if you haven't noticed already, are pretty dedicated to our students. And I don't think anyone works at Castleton for the money. I think mostly they work, or the prestige of their title, they mostly work here because they like our students and want to help see them succeed. And I'm predicting that's what you're going to experience within our team here. And if you don't, well, let me know that.
It'll be like the negative
Yeah.
meetings.
He was wrong. He said he wanted to dedicate people. No one's dedicated. He's clearly wrong. You should spell that out in the article for me.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.